What's up, gang? We are back with the back nine of round one feature card here at the MVP Open, hosted by Maple Hill. And yet again, I am joined by MVP Steve himself.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh, I'm so happy to have you here. I don't know for a fact, but I believe this is your disc golf commentary debut.
It is, and I'm very stoked for it.
Cool. Well, let's get back to the action because after 9 holes, your boy, Matt Dollar, is playing well.
Oh, he's killing it.
4 down through the first 9 holes is stellar. Nate Sexton right on his tail, 3 down. Admittedly, this hole probably not for those guys, though.
No, absolutely not. This is your bomber hole for sure.
Exactly, and one of the bigger changes that this course has seen is this new tee pad. Throwing straight uphill instead of around the corner onto this castle-style wall that you have so wonderfully branded up in like the best color scheme of a banner I've ever seen. I love the blues and greens.
Yeah, we spent a bunch of time trying to figure out where the center of the break was on the wall so that, the banner made sense. And it was kind of funny arguing back and forth about it.
Look at Drew just unleash.
Yeah, he's probably the only one who's planning on getting the 2 on this.
Yeah, I mean, at 380 feet, it's not a pro-style superpower distance, but it is so far uphill that it is legit 550 to get up
Absolutely.
there. 100%.
Oh, yeah. You have to crush this hole to even come close to thinking about it. And that's one of the things that I maybe disagree about this hole is that, really it's just a straight uphill shot. Mm-hmm. There's really not much about it. It's a big power hyzer. And so to most of the guys who don't have 500 feet worth of distance, they're like, I'm getting a 4 or I'm
a 3
playing for a 3.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the question is, do you design your course as these guys are just going to pitch up? There's not much action here from this far out, but do you design your course in your holes for the 1010 rated guy or the 1040 rated guy?
Absolutely.
Right? Because if you design it for the 1010, then the 1040 rated guys are going to be like playing that casually. But then vice versa, you design it for the 1040 and the 1010ers are really have no chance of birding like half of these guys.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, Drew's the only one looking for a birdie. And oddly enough, it's not the easiest bird from right where he's at.
Exactly. Being in front of this wall is brutal. He's got nothing. He says, I'm too short for this.
Going with the turbo, Drew?
I know. I was thinking maybe he pancaked one in.
Oh.
Barely sneaking it over that leading edge. I love it, though, man. These banners came out so clean. I don't know who you have to do them, but they are just really quality.
That would be our wonderful artist, Mike Insco.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
man.
awesome. I love his work.
Absolutely. I said, make me some dope banners. Mike said, I got you, bro.
I know at one point you said make Central Coast some dope stamps. Too.
I exactly
and he said I
that.
Got you.
Yeah. Oh, and they came out gorgeous.
So nice. If you haven't grabbed one of those already, try looking around the pro shop. Do we have any in stock? Do you know?
I mean, maybe.
All right,
I think I might owe you some.
All right,
yeah,
we're getting more.
Absolutely.
That's all I know. Hole 11, though, you are going to need more disc because it's 780 feet of just pure crush. I really can't imagine a tee shot more designed for Drew. But there's so much airspace to work with. And then once you get down to the landing zone, you do have to find your way through these woods. I really like the smash and then poke aspect of this par 4.
Yeah, I think this is a great par 4. I mean, it's got all of the distance that you want, and it's got a good look for a really gorgeous shot. But then you still have to play golf to get there.
Oh, absolutely. And should be said, not much wind right now, but there is usually a ton of headwind on this hole.
Yeah, I was really surprised that we didn't see as much movement as we did. I mean, usually there's 15, 20 miles worth of headwind off this tee.
Yeah, and that can't be understated enough. That's one of the shots that doesn't look all that impressive just because it's like straight in front of you. But that was so far, it went out of range of our second cam.
Wow.
Yes. He's 60 feet short of the mouth and probably legit 150 feet farther than what Dollar just threw. It's such a humbler.
This guy crushes.
So does Greg. Greg's no slouch in the power department, though, and he's just hammering something stable over, letting it filter down.
Yeah, I wonder what that feels like when you're standing there going, oh, I'm going to throw in a 20-mile-an-hour headwind. You get up there and there's none.
None. I know. You just take out the flippier stuff. Like Sexton, I know, opting for more of his flippy, swirly destroyer here. Just let it ride.
Yeah, I think he's got a really sweet Huck Lab stamp on that, or stamp. I think that's the one he threw on hole 1.
Yeah, yes, it was that same disc.
Dollar's just going phase.
Is that what did it? Is it a lighter one? Because I was under the impression of phase is just unbelievably stable. And that one had some life.
He's got a couple that are like 155 gram that he just likes to laser through things.
Salty sea dog.
Yeah.
Nate going with the germ bird. That's that swirly star thunderbird.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Hits the tree, but gets like a forward little slip slide.
Yeah, absolutely. But he was happy with that after seeing the tree hit.
Oh, yeah. Greg going back to that CE Eagle.
And Greg also showing you exactly how to hit that mouth of the tunnel. Little short.
Little low, little short, but he's okay.
Yep.
Circle's edge-ish. See, look how far Drew is up there.
Yeah, Drew over here with no difficult choices to make and opts to go into the trees. Oh, no.
Bold strat, Drew, but hey, he's got it easy 4 at least. I mean, I think it's one of those things where like you're so far off the tee that there's so much pressure. It's like, well, I have to birdie it from here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Greg with the circle's edge. Oh, no, Greg.
No, yeah, front of the cage. I really like his putt, though. He really tries to drop it in the basket.
Yep. Wow.
Dollar bills, y'all. Taking that backdoor route through the trees and still getting his birdie.
Yeah, completely unfazed by that putt.
Ooh, I like that.
I think it.
Unfazed?
Yeah, I think
Nate, good cleanup on the really a gifted easy putt there for the 3.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the white pants thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Drew, just struggling all around.
Yeah, he's not happy.
No. That was probably the shortest distance upshot to pin that I've ever seen 4 shots take.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy about that.
No, after such a good drive, too. And this hole, though, hole 12 does set up perfectly for another Drew shot. If he can get it up on Annie, he can get it to the crest of this mouth.
Yeah, the mouth of this is actually a fantastic next shot because there's a lot of action in there. There's a lot of ways you can attack it, but it's fair.
Yes.
I mean, we're going to see on this drone footage, you fly right down into the tunnel and you have room to work. So
Yes.
it's not just like a throw and hope until right there.
There. And should be said, last year there was a gigantic tree right in the middle of this fairway that they've lopped down.
Oh, thank goodness.
And really opened up this tunnel in an appropriate way, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not a fan of let's
No.
just put an obstacle in the fairway because.
Yeah, just an end sentence. Yeah. Going for, I believe that was the same disc that he threw on 3, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was. And, maybe there's a headwind finally.
I believe there is a little bit of a left to right out there. Both those guys saying something's blown them. Barsby stabling up after seeing that, though. And
Yeah. A little more stable than he wanted, I think.
yeah, I was just going to say, yeah. I mean, maybe 50 feet further and on that left side's okay, but he's still got to go up and over that hill.
Yeah, his forehand game is good, so he'll be getting around that corner.
Drew just letting it rip. He just throws it into the woods. Forget it. He's angry. I'm just going to throw as hard as I can.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Matt with the thumber.
Now, this is where I disagree. Matt, I love you. Throw it over the top.
Yeah,
Why not?
I think he was trying to go a little bit more left and just let it go early.
Well, he has the skills to throw the tunnel shot. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
But I just feel like there's so much to miss down there.
Yeah, it's interesting. You don't see a lot of just going over things on this course.
No. Oh, kiss. Double kiss?
Wow.
All right. Hey, whatever gets you near the basket.
Yeah, I didn't know we were on Michael Johansson's card.
Yeah, straight up, dude. Just finding every line.
Oh, sit down. Oh, there's the tree in the fairway we wanted.
No, exactly. And that's that is like the Sexton mid-range. It's the sidearm Firebird.
Ah. Ooh, Matt leaking a little left.
That's the envy
putt.
showing its true nature.
Oh, yeah, it's stable. Greg here with a floater. Come on. Oh.
Close to dunking it in. It does fade away a little bit on that left side.
Yeah.
But it should be all right.
Ooh. He wanted it.
Yeah, I was going to say, not quite enough gusto, though.
He wanted it. Wow.
Great putts. Those are those are like the separator putts, right?
Oh,
You miss
absolutely.
those, and you might kind of get down on yourself a little bit. You make those, and you can really tie around together.
Oh, absolutely. The amount of just, oomph you put in your step after walking away with those. And he's done it 3 times now.
That's such an easy situation where, you throw an errant upshot, you get in your head, and it's just such an easily missed putt. I can't get over that. Good tap in from Drew. Yeah, this hole is a really satisfying hole to get your 3 on. But if you go 4-4 through 11 and 12, it's just not the end of the world. You're all right.
That hole played a 4 average.
Okay.
So exactly
they're right
what you
on
wanted to
pace
see.
with everyone else, yeah. Getting us to hole 13, though, the site of one of the contenders for shot of the year last year, Nick Masters, just absolutely piping this one down with that putter and hitting the pole. Such a beautiful shot, though, from the tee.
Absolutely.
405 feet of really, you got to turn it over, but you want it to glide out. So it's not like an Annie as much as it's kind of like a flip to slight turn shot. We have seen power throwers throw way up and over to the right side, but I don't think any of these guys, Drew maybe, but with it just sitting right in front of you, it almost doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Matt let this go into the woods just a little bit. And where did that just come from?
I don't understand. What disc is that? That's the like antimatter or something?
Yeah, that was the go through trees envy.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, Nate just a little low, throwing the leopard out, but yeah, he's obviously not satisfied with that.
See, I really think that Barsby's play here is the right play with the forehand if you can get a little bit more right, but good tree kick.
Sets him right back on line. He's sitting
great
in a little,
tree kick.
Yeah, sitting right in that little trench just before the basket. Drew opting with the really old Casey bar stamped rock.
Yeah, just let it go a little low.
Yeah, kind of maybe a little bit more hyzer and a little bit more height, but it had the right glide on it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he was not going over the top because I think he's the only one who really would be on this guard for sure.
Yeah, nice little approach. He will have a putt to make for his 3, but most of the trouble's out.
Ooh,
wow, that was
Drew
actually
decided
really
he
good
wanted
touch.
strokes.
yeah, really good touch there by Drew on that flick. All right, good stick though, good stick. That woods behind a basket can get bad if it slips by.
Yeah, absolutely. It drops off pretty heavy immediately after the basket. Oh, great bird.
You can't give up an opportunity like that. The tree gives you one, pushes you towards the basket. You have to make that play.
Absolutely. You take that every time.
Oh,
good recovery.
Yep. Keep the good round rolling. He's really been able to limit the mistakes. He capitalizes on the birds, but when he's out of position, he's been finding his way back into safety.
Yeah. Yeah, this hole played is the 7th most difficult hole.
Really?
With only a .27 over par.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I would
That's
expect
shocking.
it to be much harder than that.
Really? On the flip,
The wind.
Of all the holes, though, this is like one of the more straightforward ones.
It's a dead straightforward hole, except that speed control
Yeah, that is true.
every time, man. You go shooting past.
No, it's true, and you catch any sort of trees at all, and you've got a long upshot through wood. So I can see, how that score can get a little higher. Already back to the action here on hole 14, but thank you, Steve, and MVP really as a whole for stepping up. And I saw a little Jeff Faze sighting in that little ad. That was cool.
Oh, yeah, man. The headband's real.
I can't wait to get my phaser beam deflector out at Worlds this year. Feels like a disc that I really am going to like.
It's probably the most overstable thing you'll ever throw.
Sweet. Perfect for me, but probably not on this hole. 420 feet. You need something to glide out a little bit before hooking back. All that water in front of you is just horrifyingly intimidating, especially for me who likes to throw flicks.
Yeah, it's interesting. Right off the tee, you have very low-hanging branches that you can't really see on camera too well, but they are very intimidating.
Oh, very. And especially if you're trying to hang out wide right with something stable, it's really in your line. Barsby playing it pretty safe, but also giving a good run is on that left side. Dollar playing it way safer.
Yeah, his plan was just get it up there, deal with everything else after.
Well, he was mentioning if this was ledgestone and it's just a rope, he would have hammered his phase over and tried to park it. But he's not willing to lose the phase.
Yep. Well, I mean, when the guy only bags 6 discs.
Yes. You can't lose any of them. So these guys really just playing it safe, throwing it into that wooded section. Not where you want to be, but definitely rather be there than in the water.
Yeah. It's interesting to see what looked like Drew maybe thinking about going for it and changing his mind and bailing out. But
I don't think it was an
be
intentional mind change, honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, I think it was a misexecuted shot because there's no way he wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Easy up, though. He's there. Looked like Matt had a fairly half-go-y open bid at it.
Yeah, that's a scary half-go-y
Oh my
open
God,
bid,
yeah,
too.
Dropped straight to the water.
Ooh.
He wanted it.
He did.
Definitely did want it.
That's wanted.
That is very wanted.
That is committing.
That is a horrifying putt, but there is a log by the water, and it did stop it. It's not out of bounds.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Yeah, this hole actually played only .27 over par,
Okay.
coming in at a 3.27.
All right. Well, that does make sense. I mean, I definitely would expect it to play over par.
Absolutely.
Having said that, though, the top guys, they want this deuce.
Oh, of course.
Throw Heiser into the hill.
Of course.
It's not the most difficult shot, but the stakes are real. True, doing his like Olympic ribboning practice. There you have it, another par frame, but Matt Dollar, Nate Sexton holding out that 5 down and 4 down respectively. Moving on to hole 15, it is a deuceable hole.
Absolutely.
Granted, it's also a fourable hole. There are so
Yeah.
many trees in this fairway.
Yeah, it's interesting. This hole played just slightly under par.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually surprising. I mean, the fairway is fair. The
Yep.
gap is right in front of you, and it's wide enough.
Yep.
But unless you're right dead on your line, you're kicking, and it's
Correct.
not going to deuce.
Oh, no, absolutely. Any weave whatsoever that you weren't planning for, and it's tree and 80 left.
Yep. Speaking, oh, no.
And 80 left.
Yep. And now he's going to have not an easy upshot. And Greg knows how rough that left side can be.
Yeah.
What is this? Do not tell me it's a phase. Don't tell me it's a phase.
It's a 50-50 chance that it was a phase or a photon.
Okay. That's honestly surprising. I was expecting him to whip out like a Volt or something, a Crave, something that's going to go straight but a little more fairway.
I would expect him to throw the Envy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Miss,
350 feet. You just got to get it going straight. Nate opting with the Leopard there, Star Leopard. He's going to be in business. He's Circle's Edge, just
Yeah, it
outside.
was a great throw.
Whoa.
And left.
And Drew's off into the woods. Gosh, you can see how rough Drew's lie is. Just can't quite make his mind up. Thumber or tomahawk. I don't know.
It's really good, actually. I mean,
Greg with a little touchy approach there. Ooh, nice little approach there. Almost was able to dunk it in and recover from that nasty second shot, but he's going to have to settle with the 4. Matt punching it down.
Woo woo.
That's a deuce, and he's keeping pace. If Sexton's closer than that, then they should probably both be... Okay, here we go. Looking to keep pace.
There we go.
5 down, 4 down. Move them up. They're climbing the leaderboards. Currently, if we're looking at our stats, they are a stroke above the field, or maybe a couple strokes at this point above the field. So exciting to see that. Personally, I'm filming. I'm like, yes, here we go, baby.
Oh,
Hot
absolutely.
rounds.
Nate and Matt both held down first place and second place
Yeah.
for pretty much the entire round.
Yes, as we're watching this, we're just seeing guys filter in, and it's like a bogey here, a bogey there. And this course is hard.
Oh, yeah.
2 birds there, a bogue, and the lone par there for Barsby. After 15 holes, we're seeing some separation on our card. Lauren Butler there making her appearance. 530-foot par 3 downhill hole 16. This is so fun. This may be my favorite hole in the course.
Really?
It is. I love this type of shot. It really reminds me of an exaggerated version of hole 17 at Golden Gate
Sure.
Park. It's just basically downhill, weaving through the trees, flip to flat, and just let it glide.
If you hit the gap, it's the most amazing feeling on the planet.
Yes. So satisfying.
And Matt trying to find his own gap.
Yeah, I mean, that's great.
That stayed in bounds?
That stayed in bounds. It's
Oh.
off to that left side.
Excellent.
And he's going to have a nice little dollar range putt at it. That's 65, 70. Yeah, Nate leaking off to that right side. Not where you want to be, but, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. If you're not making it down there, it's a techie approach regardless of where you are.
Wow. Greg putting on a clinic about how to throw this hole.
Yeah, and he's going to be outside probably circle 2, right around circle
wow.
2's edge. He's not quite made it out of that mouth. That just shows you how far down this hole is. And it's Drew just catching the tree and dropping straight down. Unfortunate angle from our second cam. Didn't quite catch it.
Oh, Drew's not happy about that.
Not happy. Wanted it to get up a little bit, but I don't know why. It's sitting right there.
Yeah, he acted like it was the worst shot ever, and he's right by the basket.
I know. Oh, well. Well, him and Nate sharing space over there.
Oh, Matt.
I was honestly expecting him to put that thing down.
It looked like it. His outside the circle game this year has been incredible.
So dialed. Greg, you can see, I mean, even after that perfect shot, though, really had a hope and a prayer to get it in.
Yeah. Drew, with his really terrible approach, had that long putt.
Yeah, I know. Tragic stuff. Oh, well. Walking away with the star frame. Not a bad action. I mean, you probably are going to see some birdies off of our top cards or some of our better players out in the field. But
Oh, yeah.
a 3 is not the worst thing in the world on this hole.
Oh, yeah. Now, that hole played .34 over par.
Oh, that's
So-
pretty significant,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. So these guys actually putting in work relative to the field. You're fine with the par frame if you're looking at the stats. That hole, not the easiest hole to birdie. Obviously, this hole, far easier to birdie.
Yeah, it's actually interesting how easy this hole is, because from the tee, you step up and, oh my goodness, what in the world is this hole? Where am I going?
No, I know. It's such an intimidating tee shot, but if you are in those guys, in that power range of like 500
Oh, of
to
course.
550, it is a casual to clear these trees. This one really has the tweener feel on the opposite end that 9 does.
I absolutely agree.
Right? It's more like a 3.5, whereas 9 is more like a 3.5 as well, but on the other side should be a 4, whereas this one.
Correct.
I personally might like to see the basket not in this tunnel, but maybe on the top of the hill going up and have it a long par 3.
Yeah.
But hey, that's just one 970 rated player's opinion. Matt getting us started. A little bit overturned and is going to find himself inside of a Christmas tree short of that landing zone.
no.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nate showing you how it will do it, though.
Yeah, that is prime.
He's probably a little more left than he wanted, but he's looking right down the tunnel, so he's going to be fine.
Exactly. You nailed it. That is more of what you're looking for.
Smashed.
Perfect shot.
Oh.
Just shy of that tree wall, too, is right what you want. Just look it straight at the basket.
Yeah, a
down the
little
tunnel.
float Annie in, and you're there. You know Drew's trying to get there.
Oh, yeah. Drew said he had parked it before.
I'll believe it. Oh,
Had the steam on it, but that is...
a little bit too right.
And that's just... He's, 15 feet right of Barsby, and he has nothing compared to Barsby's nice, easy window.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Wow. Oh, no.
I know, that tree, if he misses that tree, it slides right down there.
Oh, that was looking so good.
Nate going
Nate.
dart approach.
Oh, simmer down. To the basket.
That was perfect, dude. It set him up from like a 20-foot death butt to just right next to
Absolutely.
it. This is so suspect from Drew. I don't agree with that at all.
No.
He just threw it straight into the trees. I don't. All right. He
Did
didn't have
somebody
a line
shake
to
the
the
chains
left.
for him?
No, I know, right? And that's just the difference between 15, 20 foot to the left where Barsby is and Drew. He's throwing it into a forest.
Yeah.
That one had a chance at getting up and rolling, but it sat right there.
That's good. Wow. He was giving it a chance.
Yeah. I mean, you're 40 feet from the basket. You got to give it something. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, good
Great.
bird, Greg.
Good.
Good pickup. Him and Nate going to walk away with the birds. Looks like the 4s for Dollar and Drew.
Yeah, this hole surprisingly only played .42 over.
Over a par 3.
Yeah, correct.
So 3.42 average?
Yeah, 3.58 average.
Oh, 3.58 average, excuse me, 4.42 under. Already leading us to hole 18, par 4, 680 feet. Second biggest change of the course on the year. They backed this tee up maybe 60, 70 feet and lowered it. So you're throwing out of a nasty mouth onto the already nasty green that 18 has.
Oh yeah, and the green was absolutely tight and covered in OB.
Yeah, it is an island out there, so historically it's been one of the scarier shots approaching this green, but the tee usually gives you a realistic approach at that. From this new tee, it is so difficult to get into that traditional landing zone. Really, if you can get it out to those willow trees at the neck of this shot, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Nate opting for the flippier of the swirly destroyers. No.
Oh no.
Gosh, that is exactly where you want to be, except obviously under the tree. That was
Yeah,
such
oh,
a good
no.
shot.
Oof.
And this is the danger, really, that I think Steve Dodge was trying to dial up for these guys. I mean, right in front of your face.
Yeah, he really wanted to make people come down to the wire and say, do I go for that second shot off the tee to get to the green because I'm in the fairway, or do I have to go for the 4 and play safe?
Exactly. I think this change really does help the person. If there's somebody leading by 2 strokes, final round, this is the best change that could have happened for them.
Yep.
Because everyone's laying it up.
Yep, and I think that's what he was going for.
That's
I think he was
interesting.
forcing that other guy to run it
Really?
to get the play.
All right. Oh, God, Greg, just with that hideous placement there. And really, we brushed over Drew's shot. That shot was unreal.
Oh, no, that shot was amazing.
Unreal. He made it to the traditional landing zone, but with the 100-foot back and lowered tee there. Matt, after the skip off of the bridge, which somehow happened, forced into the layup thumber.
Yeah, good scramble.
And Nate, gosh, just such a brutal lie.
Yeah, having that great shot and then having to go patent pending just to get up there.
Yeah, and I know he was planning on running it, so getting up there. And now, so after Nate threw that shot, I leaned to my right, and Greg's disc was already in the air.
Wow.
So he was upset. He just laid it up all the way to this edge. You got some cojones over here, Steve.
I did, yeah. I didn't flinch at all.
Just lean the head down. Ooh, dollars almost plunked in there.
Yeah, great up.
Nate just getting the Firebird up there. Really no reason to fiddle with this hole. You have a good thing going. Just finish.
Absolutely. Oh, Greg.
That was so sweet. In front of
Yeah.
the crowd, it's got to be a great feeling to make a big highlight play on the
Oh, yeah,
screen.
you could see he wanted it. Drew, not happy. You could tell he wanted that one, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he's just, oh, look at Spencer and Matt getting love. No, but Drew was, visibly frustrated, and you can imagine why. He,
Oh, of course.
unfortunately, did take a couple of strokes that he didn't want to coming down the stretch. And it is going to look like tap out his bogey here to move into 1 over for the round, which is not what he was lining up.
Yeah.
Dollar taps in to finish his 6th down round, rated, I believe, 1058 or 1056.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Unbelievable. Him and Nate both coming in with that 6th down round. Really shouts out to them. And, kudos. You're going to see him on the lead card.
Oh, yeah.
So, Matt, 6 down. Nate, 6 down. Greg Barsby coming in with the 1 down after the unfortunate bogey on 18. And Drew coming in with the 1 over after his bogey as well. Now, we are going to be shifting towards the chase card for round 2. That means that we will be featuring the man, the legend, Paul Macbeth, Calvin Heinberg, Austin Hannum, and Joel Freeman, who we've featured a few times. But Nate Sexton and Matt Dollar catch them on Jomez's coverage during round 2. You can see all the action then. Steve, thanks so much for joining me, man.
Oh, it's been great. Thank you so much.
Cool. Can't wait for the next one. Until then, have a good one.